Today I'm going to show you how to put together a Randall made base stand. So here I have pretty much a fully disassembled base stand, and I'm going to put it together for you. So you have your back legs and your front legs. First thing you're going to do is take the front leg. You'll notice these little hooks on the attachment. That will slide into the main post in the back legs here. You'll slide that from the top down to the bottom. And you'll know if the hooks have caught if you wiggle this front leg back side to side, and if it comes off, then you'll need to readjust it, and if it doesn't, then it's right on. So then you'll tighten this front wing nut to secure that in place. Next, you'll get your main beam, and you'll do the same thing. So this part has the little hooks, and the back of this has the rivets. You'll want the hinge, this part of it, facing back towards the student, and then if you still have the sticker on the stadium hardware facing away from the student. So you slide that in until it's flush with the other one, and then you'll tighten these two wing nuts on the back to secure that main post in place. Now, if the base basket is separate, you can get that and go ahead and slide that on. You'll have these two little pieces that will connect the base basket to the main post. So you want to make sure that these are pretty much their halfway point is where the two parts will meet. And then just like the other pieces, you'll have these little hooks on these two pieces that will slide in to the basket. And then once you got that, make sure these two pieces are aligned. About halfway where those meet, you'll tighten the wing nut on both sides. And then you'll notice a little hex bolt on top of the wing nuts. You'll take 1/8 of an inch Allen wrench to tighten those. Usually the stands and harnesses come with one, but if not, you can find one anywhere at your Home Depot or Lowe's or any local hardware shop. So we'll go ahead and tighten those. Once you have this here, I wouldn't recommend taking them apart. It just takes more time. So tighten these. Make sure they're nice and tight. And then from there, set this up. So you'll take your back legs, take this wing nut, loosen it, push these all the way down. Run a nice big base of support for your bass drums. Tighten that. And then go to the front leg, loosen the wing nut on the underside of this front leg, and then you'll push it up. Careful not to push it up too far. It's a little old, but if you push it up too far and it touches this wing nut, then you won't be able to unscrew it, and you'll start stripping away at the rubber here. So don't push it too far. Leave some space between the front wing nut, the top wing nut, and this. Tighten the wing nut on the underside. There you go. You'll have this set up. So now you'll notice it's at like a nice backwards angle, and to change that, the top wing nut of the front leg, you will loosen it, and then you can raise or drop the front leg in order to change the angle. So we'll get it nice and straight-ish. Tighten that, make sure all the wing nuts are tight. And then from here, you have your base basket. It has a little wing nut at the very bottom. You'll loosen that to the desired width of the bass drum. Smaller bass drums have smaller width, larger bass drums larger width. And then one nice little thing is if you haven't lost this, and then this can set where that width is. So if I put it all the way down, then the stand will be wider. So once you find that perfect width that it'll hold the bass drum steady, you tighten it, and then you can use this to save that spot. And then your student, whenever they put it away, if they have their own individual stand, they can just lower it to that spot. It'll stop the stand, tighten the wing nut, and then you're ready to go. Cool. Lastly, you have this red hinge. If you loosen it, you can change the height up and down. Just tighten it wherever you need it. And then if you're playing on stands or in stands playing some stand tunes, you'll take the front leg, take the top wing nut, loosen it, and then you can slide this whole piece up and down to to whatever height that the stands are at. You put that front leg on the stands, tighten it, and then same thing as before, you adjust the angle of the bass drum with this leg.